Victoria University's School of Government is the only one of its kind in New Zealand. We've been teaching public policy for over 40 years and public management for 20 years. My name's Verna Smith and I'm the Program Director for the Master's Programs in the School of Government. And that includes the Master of Public Policy, the Master of Public Management and the Master of E-Government, all designed to increase the capability of people in the public sector. For the Master of Public Policy degree, you're really looking to create fair and effective policy-making capability.
What it does is it gives you a holistic view of government in New Zealand. A lot of people within their own departments wouldn't necessarily have an understanding of how different processes of government or machinery of government works. I think this, brings everything together quite nicely.
An awareness of things like ideology and power and trade-offs. So for every decision that you make, someone's advantaged and someone's disadvantaged. And how do you process that? And in the public sector, how do you make that okay? How do you make that politically palatable? So there's a critical perspective really that the course has helped me to develop.
Well, you need to be able to break down things into the different stages of policy development, ranging from developing a framework all the way down to monitoring and evaluation of policy implementation.
Probably the main thing I've got out of it is just a real sort of broad understanding of policy, and so you can sort of see how it applies in lots of different areas, which I might not have had so soon otherwise.
For public management, it's much more about leading change, managing for results, and really contributing to the operational effectiveness of public service organisations.
I was really keen to undertake this program to help me in terms of professional development, to learn more about public management, understanding the context that I work in, and also how I can be an effective manager. A big learning for me was just understanding the wider context of public management, the wider political context. That was so interesting for me, and it actually made me think, so that's why things are like this. And it's really important for public servants to understand that.
And for e-government, that's very specifically targeted at enabling IT transformations in public services, and that can be using IT for better government or managing IT projects and implementing IT projects in a capable and a competent and effective way. For us, the e-government course is very much about building future services in ways which perhaps even we can't imagine them being delivered. And people choosing that course are going to be the real innovators of the services of the future.
A lot of the lecturers and the academic staff have been involved in policy research, policy analysis, policy management themselves. So they bring real world experience into this as well.
Being able to work on issues that were not just topical, but incredibly relevant in the current policy space, where you might be dealing with case studies in another university. Here you were working on issues of import now.
It wasn't detached from your own work experience, and I think for public servants that's really important, especially those who are studying and working full-time. So I guess a big tick to the School of Government for using that approach.
One of the most attractive things about the Master's program is that it is offered in many different formats, and we've designed those formats so that they're most helpful for people who have busy working professional lives.
Yeah, definitely. All the professors were quite considerate of, sometimes work can get quite busy and you might not be able to meet a certain deadline. So yeah, they were quite flexible with that and understanding, they really support you to get through the program.
The proximity to decision makers that we hear in the School of Government has it a really defining feature and a defining advantage of the Master's programs here. We regularly interface with decision makers. We can go and see them in action. Many of our teachers actively work with them in developing policy. It is a school which is intimately bound up with the business of government, and it is a very, very unique quality.
I'm every day using things that I have actually learnt in this program. It's taught me a lot about how to look at a problem, how to approach it. These are things that I think would take me, 5 to 10 years to build up if I was actually just working in the public service.
In terms of the benefits, it's really helped me in terms of my thinking, and it's definitely helped me in terms of different theories and approaches around public management. So I definitely feel more confident in terms of myself as a public manager.
Yeah, no, I found it really valuable. I think it's really complemented what I do on a day-to-day basis and given me a bit more of a sort of holistic understanding of the policy development process and given me some new tools that I can use in work as well. I definitely recommend someone studying at Victoria. I think it just offers a really good opportunity to upskill and just gives you a nice underpinning that you can build from in your professional career.